Welcome to This Could Be It. This podcast is about how we're supposed to live in this world. Notice that's a question mark. We're going to keep asking it, keep trying to answer it the best we can. Me and the luminous Jody Wellman.
Hi, Mike Steger. I have a feeling already that it's going to be fun, and it's also going to be snarky fun. So if anyone's offended by that, I think you should probably just hightail it immediately.
Nope. Please don't listen to her. Whatever you're offended by, whoever you are, as much as you disagree with us, if you're not going to listen, at least sponsor us, right? I think that's probably true.
Or Venmo us. That's probably just really the fastest option.
There's
just
no way I'm giving out my email address.
Fair.
Instant identity theft. That's actually, maybe we can turn that into a segue into something that's tricky about the modern world, right? We're all supposed to find, we can't rely on regular jobs anymore in this crazy cuckoo world. We all have to be like entrepreneurs and have to put ourselves out there. But then either robots or people from countries we've never heard of are going to steal who we are. So what are we supposed to do? Jody,
what are we supposed to do?
Yeah.
Just for the record, it may emerge that Mike tends more towards pessimism. I tend more towards optimism, just in terms of, recognizing philosophies. But
yeah,
in
the lady wearing a black shirt who writes about death nonstop is the optimist of this show. And the smiley, friendly looking, dare I say, dashing adjacent man. I get away with that one? I get away with that one because it makes you laugh long enough for me to move on. Yeah, I am a bit known as a wet blanket on some of these topics. Maybe.
You are a bit known as that, but that's okay because you will be the voice of realism that is people wondering, what is all this for?
Yep.
Yeah, right?
Yes.
Not just what is this podcast for, but what is my grand life? Why am I'm working hard. What am I doing here? That might be a question people ask. Yeah.
Yeah. We're one of the biggest problems, and we'll get to a lot of different things. We're going to definitely get into Jody's nooks and crannies of what she prefers, which is death, right?
Yeah.
We do. If this is breaking news to you that you're going to die, and everyone who you ever loved or hated is also going to die, then you're welcome. We've just shared something that's actually true, and everyone around you has thought you're too wimpy to hear it. We don't think you're too wimpy, and Jody tells us how to live, even so.
Yeah, and you chip in every now and then a little bit. I talk more about living, in the grand, giant, looming shadow of death. And you happen to sprinkle in a shit ton of information about meaning. And so between the two of us, it's going to be just like a giant party until death, and then also wrestling with life's tough questions, like how do we live on this interesting wild ride? Yeah.
Can I ask for a clarification on your recent vocalization of was that someone falling off a cliff to their death? Or was that your version of living with zest and
that's the sound effect for vitality.
Okay.
Yeah.
I really don't take this the wrong way, but I'd love you to own that a bit more.
You mean lean more into the party part?
Yeah, I want to hear it. Woohoo!
It should be an octave thing, is that better than falling to your death?
I don't think that. I think it's the falling action of the tone that makes it sound like it's the Doppler effect, right? Where they're falling.
Okay,
we're not going to do the Doppler effect in this episode, but I promise we will in future episodes.
Okay, we'll have way better sound effects.
Just leave it high. Yeah. Okay.
So I have a question about our conversations. Then we already know because we're the masterminds of them. But can people expect to have all the answers and sheer and utter closure, do you think, as a result of all of our scintillating conversations, or more questions, or what?
The only thing that makes us different than every other podcast out there is that we don't pretend we know what's going on. We own that no one really knows what's going on in life. No one knows where the world is going. No one knows how to predict how other people will act. No one even knows how they're going to respond to choices they make now. How is future Mike and future Jody going to respond to the choices we're making in this moment, or even the ones we sat down with spreadsheets and slide rules and abaci to figure out? Like, we don't even know how we're going to respond to those decisions. And everyone loves to give you advice about do this, do that, 3 secrets, 4 keys, 5 lockdown, blah, blah, blahs. And,
Mhm.
the brutal truth is all that is guesswork, and we show you the guessing.
So it's like a giant guessing game with you said abakai. Can we bring back abakai, please? Just don't lose that.
This is the long list of things that we're going to definitely get to. Abakai now is on there.
Okay. And so just a quickie before we go, this could be it. What does that mean to you?
Could be it. What does it mean to you? What it means to me is
It's a very loud swallow,
I'm
just for the
attracted
record.
to what's that?
It was a very loud swallow, just because your mic is right. Just very, very loud, big swallowing sound.
Everybody's a critic. Thank you. I appreciate being made to feel extremely self-conscious on our first episode. This is perfect. Okay, so now I will address all the truths of the universe. Was that too loud too? Sorry, I might be digesting in the background. Well, we will address bodies and how messed up they are for our lives. We'll address
Mm,
like the noises they make, the things they want to do with their parts. Probably, I'm guessing. But yeah, this could be it.
yeah.
To me, that means what we have right now could be it, right? So, what we have in our lives right now, the tools we have, the dreams we have, the hopes we have, the people we have, the fears we have, the anxieties we have, this is what we've got to work with. So, that is one take on our title.
Uh,
Jody, I'm guessing, given that you have a different background than me, maybe you
yeah.
have a different take. Tell me more.
I agree with you. And building, yes, and here we go. Ah! Not the careening suicide sound. And because we're finite and this could be it, why not make the most of it? Like if today's the day, what do you want to do to make it maybe memorable and or meaningful and or magnificent and or full of tacos? That's
Yeah.
the attitude. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Perfect.
hmm,
I think that's what we're going to do then. We're going to wander our way through all of the things that make life so overwhelmingly confusing, right? That's one perspective. The other is sometimes it's how can it be the case that we feel overwhelmed? We don't know what is in the future. We don't know what other people are up to. We don't know if we can trust the government. We don't know if we can trust the media, blah, 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 blah. Robots are coming for us. And yet still life feels boring half the time. Like, how is that possible, right? So, one thing we want to let you know as you dive in that some of our conversations go for a long time. We also will give you little quickies where we solve something or attempt to in a very brief amount of time. But we don't want this to feel like homework. We don't want this to feel like you're supposed to take away, 3 life lessons per episode, or that you're supposed to be reading the ancient weird books that I find myself attracted to these days, or
yeah, it's
know
weird
all the
people.
smart things that Jody knows. You can know different smart things, and you can read different books, and you can have different questions about life. But I'm guessing we'll get to most of them.
Yeah, thanks. So, no assignments, just listen, wash over. We are going to urge some action because otherwise, what's this? What are we doing here? And otherwise, just prepare for a lot of comments from Mike about hair.
There's a lot that can be said about hair. We'll get to that. We'll get to all sorts of things on your minds right now. Hair, sex bots, as well as hair, and possibly if we're lucky, sex
Colonoscopies.
bots. Yeah, colon.
Feel fire.
Well, I mean, for those of you who have colons, you're not alone.
All right. Well, I feel like we need to wrap this puppy up
Yeah.
on that
Okay.
high note.
So get ready. We're going to dive into, let's just do a lightning round of all the things we think we're going to talk about: death,
Hair,
responsibility,
meaning,
freedom,
loneliness.
sex bots. Maybe
And more death.
even more death. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. Well,
I'm enticed.
fantastic. I think this could be
This
it.
could be it. Let's get out of here. Hmm. All whining.
Oh, you just like all the girls in ninth grade. I can't stand it, laughing at my dancing moves. Is any of this going to get cut out? I mean, this is the first
I don't know.
episode.
We're gonna have to
Someone
see.
has-